Driven nicely by Sanger down the ground, and that's a great start for him. Off the mark with a boundary and a lovely stroke there.
Blake Nicotara's on the back foot. There's more runs. He likes to strike a boundary or two, this guy. Here is Meredith. And lovely looking off drive by Jason Sanger. How about that for some left elbow? 4 runs. And that one spearing in on middle and leg. And that will go to, gee, it's dark. Last ball of his 3rd over. And Enriquez gets it away again to fine leg. Webster to Sanger. That's a lovely back cut. 4 runs. What a flourish of the bat that was.
Pulling, that's a good shot. Sensational from Sean Abbott.
Ready to go, the slips cordon, and Abbott reaches and times that ball well through the covers, and that's going to hit the 52-metre boundary, the short one.
Siddle's in. Driven nicely by Abbott. There's more runs down the ground for him, and that could run away all the way. It's a lovely shot. Driven nicely by Sanger, and that's down the ground. It's a lovely shot. That's textbook Jason Sanger. A lovely off drive, and he... Webster to continue. Driven off the outside edge, and that'll run away for 4. Drives outside the off stump. Handsomely does Jason Sanger, and that's a cracking shot all the way along the carpet for 4. A lovely cricket shot there from Jason Sanger. Punch that through the offside, and that'll race all the way along the carpet for 4. It's Meredith to Holt. Fuller on this occasion and driven handsomely through the offside by Baxter Holt. Siddle for the final ball of the over to Abbott. He digs that in short and is pulled nicely behind square by Sean Abbott, and he'll pick up a boundary. A very good shot, and not the way Peter Siddle.
Just out of reach.
Webster for the final ball of the over. Driven nicely through the gap by Ben Dwarshuis, and what a cracking cover drive that is.
Oh.
He breaks the shackles and moves along to 6. It's a great shot from him to round out.
Bonus points. They've had a slow start to their Shield season. Another single?
I'm not sure.
One of the hardest things in cricket is to try and... Here we go. They've been called in. That's the declaration. How interesting. And Tim Ward is on strike. There's a lovely off drive from Tim Ward.
Shot.
Good drive from Tim Ward off the front foot. Lovely front foot off drive. No better sight in the game.
Squirts this one through gully, through the gap. This will get to the boundary for 4. Again, soft hands by the Tasmanian batsman. He's on strike now. And this one inside edge goes away for 4.
All-time Tasmanian Shield opening pairs.
That's a slashy shot, and it's beautiful. Straight through the covers. 2 wide from Abbott, and he gets punished. And again wide and dispatched. Glorious. Square leg. 2 wide. You can't bowl there to Tim Ward. That's 4. And there you go again. Just squirts it backward a point for another 4.
That was deliberate from Tim Ward there.
Stepping across and clocking that. Wow. Absolutely huge. That was a golf shot. That was nothing to do with cricket. 6 runs for Caleb Jewell.
Sure are. Tremaine from around the wicket to Ward. Ward, cover drive on the front foot, and that's going to be 4 more for the young opening batsman. Down the race it goes, and what a cracking shot from Tim Ward. Tremaine's in to Ward. Ward drives again and repeats the dose. Tim Ward, back-to-back boundaries for him. He moves to 29 from 24 deliveries. Ward drives handsomely through the offside, and that's yet another boundary to his name.
I think perhaps that's another fine shot from Tim Ward.
Over the wicket. It's back of the length, and Ward's cutting. That'll be 4 more. Tim Ward moves now to 38 from just 28 deliveries, and what a start this is. Ward, another late cut, and that's going to find the rope as well. Tim Ward, 3 boundaries in a row. He moves into the 40s. Ward outside the off stump again. That's through the covers. That'll be 4 more. Ward cuts again, and that's going to be another boundary. 6 balls, 5 boundaries, and that's a half century for Tim Ward. He raises the bat, race to 50, and could he race to 100?
I've got that right, have I?
Pace off the ball here, Pete, and make the Tasmanian batters put it on. Reverse straight away from Caleb Jewell, and that's fine. That could find the rope as well. Is into Jewell. Reverse again, and that's bowled him. Jewell's got to go for a well-made 34. Jason Sanger takes the first wicket. Tasmania 1 for 84. Hatcher to Wade. Walks at him and clips it through the onside. It's running down the hill. And it's going to find the rope. A great shot from Matthew Wade.
What a good shot. What a good shot.
Sanger is in. Full toss, and Ward crashes that into the offside. That'll find the rope as well.
Between now and stumps. Ward driving through mid off now. Another beautiful shot. That's going to be 4 more. Incredible batting.
Wait for the ball to be in their area.
Still a pretty healthy rate.
Sure is.
And there goes. There's more runs into the onside. In fact, that's going to go all the way to the boundary. And that's gone. Gone a long way. Behind square leg. More runs. Round the wicket. And there's another good shot by Wade. Wide of mid-on. Will that reach the rope? I don't think it will. Hackney's given the chase. He can't stop it.
Abbott's in to Wade. Wade opens the shoulders, and that's going to race away to the boundary.
Score them is 42.
Abbott's in. Wade drives handsomely outside the off stump, and that's going to be 4 more.
Wow, what timing.
What a cracking shot there from Matthew Wade. Abbott's into Wade, dug in short and slapped by Matthew Wade, and that's out. He's got to go, and he kicks his bat in disgust, does Matthew Wade. He's furious with himself.
370.
Yes.
Dermott into the onside, behind square, well played. That's over the rope. That's the long boundary. That's the sort of power this man's got. And Ben McDermott can head to the safety of the dressing room now, knowing he's got an opportunity to score runs tomorrow.